All right, everybody, and welcome back to Rob's Arcade. I'm your host, Rob French, as always, and it is Monday. I know we're actually not in Rob's Arcade. We're gonna head there now, but it's Monday, and that means it is time for the Monday show, where I just kind of hang out with you guys. I like to talk about the weekend, see if you guys had a good weekend, let you know that I had a great weekend, actually. Let's see, I always forget how to do this. Here we go. Got the radio on. There we go. All right. Yeah, I had a great weekend. It's really, really nice, very productive. My wife and I got out with some of her family, her aunt, Marlene, and then her cousin's girlfriend, Alyssa, and I all went out shopping Saturday. We hit up some of the outlet malls, which was a ton of fun. Let's see if I can drive and talk at the same time and not kill myself or get the police after me. Just dropping off a car to Simon here, making a little extra Skrilla. But yeah, really, really fun Saturday. We hit up the outlet malls and Disney Springs as well for some more shopping. Just a lot of shopping, snacking. A lot of time stuck in traffic. God, the traffic was so awful. But once we got there, we had a lot of fun. Um, my main thing, well, of course, we hit the character warehouse. That was something my wife and I always liked to do when we came down to vacation at Disney, was hit this character warehouse where, oh wow, palm trees, just like here at home. Where they have all this cool Disney merch where you can get like really, really cheap. Well, not really cheap, but cheaper than you can at the actual parks. Well, it was used to be really cheap, but I feel like those reshoppers, people kind of go in and grab up all the ears and resell them on eBay. They've kind of ruined that. So I feel like some of the prices on like the patches and ears, pins, things like that, the mugs have kind of gone up a little bit, but I don't know if it saves us a few dollars on the merchandise and stops resellers from like taking it all. I'm all for it. You gotta be kidding me. We all know whose fault that was. Let's see if we can catch him. But my main thing was I was trying to find, oh, it's Optimus Prime. There he is. There's this guy right here. Yeah. Why am I punching the car in the wall? To show this guy just how crazy I really am. Take your car. Show you how you're supposed to drive it. Oh, are you serious? Like, this is worse than traffic here. Oh, I always do this. There we go. Turn the radio off. But my thinking, I was actually looking for basketball shoes. This past Friday, I shot hoops for like the first time in ages, and I was like, I need to get some basketball shoes. I think it'd be nice to actually get some basketball shoes. So I was like looking forward to going to like maybe the Nike outlet and picking up, shut up, picking up a nice pair of basketball shoes. And when I got there, it was fun. Like, so typically the character warehouse has like a wait. You know, you got to kind of put your name. Oh, speaking of Rob's Arcade, let's go check out this right here. You have to like, you know, put your name kind of like on a virtual queue and just kind of wait. And they'll text you, and then you can get in to do your shopping. But they only like so many people in at a time. But actually, we walked in and just walked right over, and there was no line or anything. So that was really amazing. And then there were a few stores that did have lines, and of course, Guys, these guys have not cleaned this place up at all. This is like exactly... There's a broom right there. Huh? Andrew with his huh? Huh? It's like his #1 response to everything. What? These guys haven't done a single freaking thing. I think she's been on the phone this whole time. Guys, I'm gonna come back tomorrow, and if you guys have at least gotten some painting done. Let's see here. How do I get out? There we go. Yeah, one of the stores that wound up having a line was Nike, and I was like, oh man, you gotta be kidding me. Like, I want to give me some sweet Nike basketball shoes, you know? But we found ourselves having some pretzels, of course, which, oh my gosh, the line at the pretzel place is like so ridiculous, and I feel like it was like that at Busch Gardens back in Virginia. The last time we went was like went to like a beer and pretzel stand, and it took forever. And it's like they've got one thing, pretzels, two things, pretzel dogs. It's the simplest thing, and I felt like it took us 45 minutes to get a couple of cups of pretzel bites. And then we saw Black Thomas. Like, we worked this kid Thomas, Andrew's brother at Vinny's, and there was a kid there. It was like if he had a twin brother who was black. It was Black Thomas. His name was Ralph. I was like, man, you gotta meet. You gotta come down to Florida, Thomas, and meet Black Thomas. Like, Black Thomas, meet White Ralph. His name was Ralph. I made sure I caught his name tag. Anyway, poor Ralph was just moving, I guess, super slow. But it's like so ridiculous. Anyway, they had like one lady making pretzels and him serving, and like I said, took for freaking ever. But anyway, we're sitting there having our pretzels, and I look over, and oh no, I gotta get home before the sun goes down, before I turn into a werewolf. Honk at me, I'll honk at you. Honk at you too. And you. But we're sitting having our pretzels, and I look over, and there's like the Adidas outlet. I'm like, oh man. Maybe go check out to see if, like, you know, I haven't bought a pair of Adidas in like ages. I was like, Adidas got some nice basketball shoes. Let me go check out, see what they got. So I walked around. I found a couple of really nice pair. And as I'm like trying on different Adidas all day, I dream about shooting. Shut up, Tony. So many things all day. I dream about sex. All day I dream about smoking. You ever hear that growing up? Adidas, what it stood for? What does Adidas stand for? All day I dream about sex. All day I dream about smoking. I think it was a song, right? I might be wrong. I don't know. But anyway, went in and I saw that they had the actual, which I don't know why I forgot all about it, but they actually had the Marvel Venom edition Donovans, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like this is like a no-brainer. I'm definitely grabbing these, and it's like one of the best purchases I've made in a very, very long time. Man, all that driving around and banging into stuff made me thirsty. Let me get some green juice here. Here we go. Glub. Walk over here. Get some pans out the oven real quick. Let's go ahead and maybe preheat this guy. There we go. Alright, but yeah, basketball shoes, one of the coolest purchases, really fun. I don't typically get, like, gosh, I've been wearing, like, Converse probably since middle school. Just, you know, my parents, cheap, easy, we like them, You know, you can get different colors, red, and I think I had Joker prints at one point. I had a Batman print of Converse growing up, and I just always really liked them. Um, I had some running shoes and some basketball shoes like in middle school and elementary school, but I feel like once I got into middle school and high school, it was pretty much just Chucks. And even once I got out of high school, just always really liked them. But yeah, this is like the first pair of like basketball sneakers I've bought. God, well, I don't know. I probably haven't had basketball sneakers since like the fifth grade. I remember my dad got me a pair of Reebok pumps because those had just come out. It was like 1990 black top Reebok pumps. He got them for me for I guess graduating fifth grade. If that's really an accomplishment, I don't know. I feel like that's something everybody does. That shouldn't be like an accomplishment. That should be like a marker. It's like if you do not pass any of your classes in elementary school, it's just like immediate execution, just done. It's like a 10-year-old abortion, basically. So he got me these basketball shoes for graduating fifth grade, and they're really cool. They gave me superpowers. Um, just like my new Venom shoes do. They give me like the ability to fly through the air and jump all over the place. But I was like super psyched. I bought a basketball Friday. Shot some hoops till I was basically like red in the face and drenched. Great exercise. I didn't realize like I woke up Saturday and I was like, why am I so sore? And I was like, oh man, yeah, I was like playing basketball for like 30, 40 minutes. Just not even really hard. Just kind of shooting around, just playing around, having a good time. But I was like, I need to get some basketball shoes, and so I was really happy to grab those Saturday. We got some really cool stuff from the Character Warehouse, some really cool Disney stuff, some really cool like black Disney sweatpants that I'm wearing right now. Kind of look like what I'm wearing actually right there. In fact, kind of like black with the white, gray Disney World print all over it. Carrying got some really cool stuff as well. Got some Funko Pops, some buttons, but not buttons. What are they? Disney pins. Excuse me, not buttons. Disney pins. I'm trying to think. Hit Disney Springs. Had a good time there. I got a new phone case. Well, a phone case for my new phone. I haven't had a phone case yet. This was a customized Spider-Man phone case. It's really cool. And then yesterday we hung out with Marlene again. Just kind of went over there for dinner. It's got super gnarly, lots of candies, lots of snacks, great dinner, great steak dinner. I left full after hanging out there for a while and having coffee and hanging out. I mean, I got home and I was like, I do not need anything else. But of course, munchies. So I grabbed some Pringles, snacked on those, played some Fortnite with Buck. I know you're listening. We will clutch that dub. So close. I mean, gosh, I think we hit like every like place in the 10th place. Like I think we hit everything but first. Like second, I think we got a third, a fourth, a fifth, like seventh. I think we hit like every number between 2 and 10 or something like that. It was insane. The last one was really close. But just, need to get some of that practice in, I guess. But that was a lot of fun. Especially get some guy time in after shopping all weekend and holding bags and purses and stuff, which isn't bad. I'm not complaining. It's not a complaint. It's actually a lot of fun. I'll do it again in a heartbeat. But yeah, it was just fun just to kind of talking to him and goofing off and making little fart jokes and stuff like that. We were getting some kills in though. That was the thing. Like it wasn't like we weren't hitting those shots. Both of us trying to come in at the last second and save the other guy, just not clicking. I think both of us blame Holden for all of this. I think if we had that third person, we would have clutched a win last night. So, Buck, if you're listening, I'm blaming Holden. That's where my blame lies. Comment down below. Who do you blame? Let me know. Let me know what your thoughts are. Speaking of comment down below, I also like to come to you guys on Mondays with like topics and things to talk about. And this morning I kind of got up and started a new ritual, kind of brought on by the basketball shoes and buying the basketball on Friday. And I just got up this morning and decided, I'm going to go and just shoot hoops. And this is something I'm going to continue to do. It's going to be how I'm going to like start my day. Get up, grab a little coffee, take the dog out, maybe grab a little something light to eat, and then, hit the basketball court for 20, 30, 40 minutes just to get that good sweat, get the day going, get kind of energized, and, come back, grab a shower, have a real breakfast, and I think that's how my days are going to go, and it felt great. I got out there this morning. It was raining when I got up. Like I said, I was like, oh man, don't tell me it's going to be raining all morning. I'm not going to be able to get out there. And the great thing about Florida is it does rain a lot, but it doesn't rain, for very long. Well, not typically, I guess. So it didn't rain very long. I was able to come in after taking the dog out, grab a little yogurt, kind of get myself set, and then by the time I was ready to go out there, the rain had stopped, and you know, the court was wet, but I wasn't like really running around dunking and doing little juke moves anyway. I was just kind of hopping around, shooting, getting some exercise in, and God, I got home. I was drenched, absolutely drenched. Like every layer of clothing I had was absolutely like just like soaking. Like I went swimming. It looked like I actually went swimming, which was exactly what I wanted. It was great. Like I said, just a fun way, kind of start the day, and I don't know. Maybe I'll get the wife out there and goof around, shoot around with my Spaceball Jam basketball. I had to get the Spaceball Jam basketball. I was looking around, like it was funny too. Like I like that nice grip, like the street ball. It's got a nice grip to it, and it was the only. I think Spalding made this. It's the new Space Jam edition street ball, but I think Spalding makes it. It was the only one out of all the balls up there that like actually. I mean, of course, I didn't go to I just went to a department store. I didn't go to like an actual sporting goods store, which I don't know. I might hit up later on and get me a backup basketball, something a little different. Um, Maybe something orange, you know. Uh, but it was just fun. It was like out of all the basketballs, the Space Jam basketball was the best basketball to get. So had to grab that guy. And it felt good to get out there and like I said, just kind of shoot around a little bit. But that's I guess leading into what I want to be today's topic, and comment and let me know what you guys think, and what your opinions are. But sports, like what's your favorite sport? What's your favorite team? Do you play any sports? Do you ever get out there and just play yourself? Did you ever play anything growing up? Growing up, I did like basketball a lot. I didn't really play a lot of football. I was good at football. I was pretty decent at baseball, but basketball was my jam. I wasn't always great at basketball, but it was my favorite thing to play. Uh, I had a dirt court in my backyard. My dad put together, and I would go out there and just shoot until I was dirty and frustrated. In high school, I could dunk, but I broke my leg in a motorcycle accident, and that kind of hindered that a little bit. And now with this funky toe I've got, I don't know if I could dunk now. It would be interesting to get out there and maybe practice. And that was kind of like one of the things too. Like I wanted to get out there and get some exercise in and play something. And with my toe have been broken. I don't know if it has some of the flexibility that it once had. And if you think about that jump shot, and just kind of running around on the court, it's a really good exercise, and I feel like that's a good range of movement for the big toe, getting that little spring. And because I'm not taking it to the hole on anybody or playing really aggressive, but that light jumping around and grabbing the ball and shooting is definitely, I feel like definitely good exercise for my toe and for my foot and my legs in general. Like I said, I was so sore Saturday and yesterday too. Oh my gosh, I was like waking up. I was like, oh my god, like played basketball Friday and then walked around the mall in Disney Springs all day Saturday. God, yeah, yesterday it's like my legs were like, dude, what are you trying to do to me over here? But it was like I said, it was really good. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Like I think what basketball just ended. Um, I guess the next thing everybody's probably gonna be like super psyched about is football season. I feel like football season's never really over though, because it's always either the draft or something going on. You've been on break for a while already. I feel like.
I literally just went on break right
I,
now.
I don't know. I feel like you've been in there watching TV for at least
I have been watching TV.
15 minutes now or so.
Are you on with somebody?
No.
Okay. Are you talking to YouTube?
Yeah.
Alright. Nastasia's your main.
I'll talk to you in a second.
I know this.
I know. Yeah, I'll talk to you in a second. Wow, interesting. I'm not going to name drop anything, but my wife just informed me that some people we know who have been vaccinated have just been diagnosed with the Rona, which is very, very interesting to me. Yeah, it's kind of a. This might be a cliffhanger for the next episode, man, but it's kind of what I've been talking about, just like where I stand. I don't think I will get the vaccination only because, you know, I feel like I've been around it. I feel like I've come in contact with it. I feel like, you know, being a waiter and dealing with the public, never really shutting down. I've touched it several times going to the grocery store, and I don't know, man. I just feel like either your immune system is going to do its thing or it's not. And the idea to me, and look, I guess we'll talk more on this later because I don't want to distract from the whole sports thing, but um, I guess this will kind of tie into sports actually. Here, I'll find a segue. My whole thing is like, the human body is built to do what it's supposed to do. And anything I introduce into my system, I feel like it's just going to like negate what it's supposed to do. And they've already talked about like there's variants, the strains, just like freaking, Loki out there. He's got how many variants, and there'll be variants and changes and mutations and strains and diseases that all turns. So it's like, what do you what do you do? It's like you get it, and then all of a sudden the strain mutates, and then you got to get another one and another one. And before you know it, your body can't defend itself against anything. So, um, that's kind of where I stand. But I know a lot of people. We've got the Olympics going on right now, and again, we're talking about sports a second ago, and football season coming up. And my cousin just went to training camp, and he said that was very different. That was not the same. That he remembers it. It was one of the things he always looked forward to was going to training camp, getting signatures, and all of these things. And I mean, it's like there's so much emphasis on things like wearing a mask and getting vaccinations. But I think like the most important thing you can do is just get out of everybody's face, wash your freaking hands, before and after you eat, frequently throughout the day. Don't let your guard down for anything, not just the coronavirus, but the flu, colds, and like like I said, knock on wood, I haven't been sick. I mean, I've been in Florida right now. It's like the um, highest rate for cases in the state of America right now. And I mean, who knows? I'm talking about it right now, and who knows? Tomorrow I could come down with something. Friday I could be in the hospital. I mean, who knows? But I haven't so much as gotten a sniffle or a head cold or a flu or a cough in quite some time, and I just feel like it's all in how you take care of yourself, and it's one of those things too. Like if you're going to get sick, you're going to get sick. It's like you just got to do what you can do and do your best. But um, my poor cousin, like I said, he went to my poor cousin. Here's the timer. So my poor cousin, man, he went to training camp this weekend. He was really psyched, and he had a good time, but it wasn't the training camp part of it. I feel like that he really enjoyed as much as some of the other stuff, like hanging out with his little brother-in-law and like his cousin and everything, and just kind of like having a good time with the boys. I felt like was what really got him, and that's that interaction and that socialization that people like. Um, but you know, the actual training camp itself was like so different now with all of this. So, you know, let me know too down below, like what your opinions on, like, you know, what sports once I guess were and maybe what they are today. And you know, do you watch as much sports as you used to now that everything is different? You know, it's like it's very different to watch a game when the stadium is empty versus when the stadium is full of people. So I don't know, man. Let me know what you guys think below. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up. I'm gonna go ahead and holler at my wife real quick and talk a little bit more to her. But as always, guys, I really appreciate you taking time to tune in. Hope you guys are having a great Monday. Again, hope you guys had a great weekend. I will be catching up with you very soon on Wednesday for New Comic Day. And oh yeah, this episode is titled 11. There's a jump in the numbers. There is an episode 10. For some reason, YouTube is being kind of silly and taking forever to post my video from Thursday. It's something I'm kind of doing new where I rebag old comic books, kind of giving them a little bit of a fresh look. It's really amazing, actually, the before and after of how comics look just in a brand new bag and board is just really, really crazy. But anyway, for some reason, I posted that video last Thursday. It hasn't popped up yet. I do enjoy Lost episodes, so who knows, Season 4, Episode 10 might turn out to be a Lost episode down the road. But if you're looking at the numbers of the episodes and wondering why it skips from 9 to 11, that is why. That is why. Today's episode is number 11 of Season 4. And there is a 10 out there. Hopefully will be loaded at some point. I don't know what you're doing, YouTube. Let's get on the ball. If you need somebody to review videos, send me an application. All right, guys. Anyway, subscribe if you're not. Share so I can get more subscribers. You know the deal. Comment. Let me know what you guys are thinking. And as always, please like the video. And until next time, do not spend your quarter anywhere else. Later, guys.